Good morning class. Today in chemistry I am going to teach you chapter 4 and the topic is water. As you know, water is an essential part of our life. Without water we cannot survive and grow. So water is the essential part of our life. So first of all we will discuss the water resources. हमें पानी कहाँ कहाँ से मिलता है. There are two water resources, surface water and the ground water. Surface water means the water that is present on the ground or on the earth. So the water that is present जो हमारे पृथ्वी पे पाया जाता है that is surface water and ground water or underground water. Underground water means the water that is present below the earth is called underground water. So first of all we will discuss the surface water. The sources of surface waters are rainwater, river, lakes waters and the sea and ocean water. These are three resources of surface water. First of all we will discuss about rainwater. As you know, by rain we get the water. It is means rainwater is the purest form of the water. When the first rain occurs, it will brings down the impurities of the atmosphere, and after that we will get the pure form of the water. And these rainwaters are collected in the ponds, lakes, and these waters are free from impurities. So we need to collect the rainwater for our daily life. Many works essential works of daily life. So it is important to collect the rainwater because it is a pure form of the water. And second is river and lake water. When the rain occurs, the water will collect in the river and lakes. River and lakes water are not pure. Many impurities like muds, clay, germs are present in the river and lake waters. Okay, so we cannot use directly river and lake water for our daily essential works. We can use the river and lake water by removing the impurities from the river and lake waters. Then we can use the river and lake water in our essential lives works. And third one is the sea and the ocean water. In the sea and oceans there is also water collected from the river and mountains. When the ice of the mountain melted, it will brings down in the seas and the river, and the river water goes to collect in the seas. As you know, in the sea water amount of salt is higher than the natural water. In the sea water salt is present, so sea water is saline in nature, and this nature is called salinity of the water. Presence of salt in the sea water is called salinity. So we will not use the sea water directly in our life. For the use in our daily life sea water, first of all we will remove the salt from the sea water and then we use the sea water for our works. Now the underground water. Underground water sources are well water and spring water. Ground waters are occurs below the ground, means under the earth, and their resources are well and spring. यानी कि कुएं से मिल सकता है हमको ग्राउंड वाटर एंड स्प्रिंग वाटर, जो कि पानी जमीन से अचानक से जमीन फट जाती है और निकलता है, दैट इज स्प्रिंग वाटर. सो वेल इन द वेल when the rain occurs, some amount of water is absorbed in the soil. As you know, when the rain occurs, the rain water will absorb in the soil. And as you know, soil have many layers. When the water absorbed in the soil and goes down the ground. After passing through the layer of the soil, the impurities will be filtered and water will collect at the bottom of the soil layers, that is rock hards. रॉक हार्ड जो होते हैं, जहाँ पर कटे कटे पत्थर होते हैं, वहाँ पर जाकर ये रेन वाटर कलेक्ट होता है. दैट इज प्योर फॉर्म ऑफ वाटर बिकॉज layers of soil is absorb the impurities and filter the impurities. Then we will find the rain water through well is a pure form of water. There is no impurities, so we can use the well water directly in our daily works. And the spring water, when the pressure of the water under the ground is very high, then the earth will cracks. जब पानी ज़मीन के अंदर भर जाता है, कभी कभी उसका इतना ज़्यादा प्रेशर हो जाता है कि पृथ्वी अचानक से अर्थ जो है क्रैक हो जाती है. देन द वाटर विल कम्स आउट. पृथ्वी के बाहर पानी का झरना जैसा निकल आता है, फव्वारे जैसे फूट जाता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड स्प्रिंग वाटर. स्प्रिंग वाटर इज ऑल्सो अ प्योर फॉर्म ऑफ वाटर, बट सम मिनरल्स आर ऑल्सो प्रेजेंट इन द स्प्रिंग वाटर. Like calcium and chlorides, magnesiums are present in the spring water. And there is a example of spring water at West Bengal. There is a Agni Kund spring water center. वेस्ट बंगाल में अग्नि कुंड एक स्प्रिंग वाटर का सोर्स है, जहाँ पर कि पानी बहुत ही प्रेशर से ज़मीन से बाहर आ रहा है. सो नाउ द अनदर टॉपिक इज इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ वाटर. एज यू नो, water is an essential part of our life, so their importance, there are so many importance. First of all, sustenance of life. First of all, without water we cannot survive and grow. बिना पानी के ना ही हम बढ़ सकते हैं, ना ही जिंदा रह सकते हैं. After some time we require a water. कुछ समय तो हम बिना पानी के रह सकते हैं, but after a long time we cannot survive without water. Now, sustenance of life. Water is used in many purposes, like our activities like that occurs in our body is digestion, assimilation, and the supply of nutrients in the body with the help of water. And plants grow with the help of water. Plants make their food and supply the nutrients to different parts of the body through water. So for the sustenance of life, water is essential. And at home, we use the water at home for many purposes, like drinking, washing, and in cooking also we use the water. And plants and animals use water for supplying the nutrients in different parts of the body. And plants also use the water in the main process of the plant, that is photosynthesis. For making foods, plants use the water. With the help of water, sunlight, chlorophyll and carbon dioxide from atmosphere, plants make their food. So water is important for plants. And animals also use for drinking and their activities of the body like digestion, assimilation. Animals also use, and supply of nutrients in the body. Blood needs the water. And the fourth importance of water is industries. In the industries, water is used as a raw materials. As a coolant, water is used in industries. For the transportation also use the water. And the source of energy is as a source of energy के रूप में भी water industries में use किया जाता है. And electricity, as you know, electricity, water, flowing water is the source of energy. While hydroelectric plants we produce the electricity. हाइड्रोइलेक्ट्रिक प्लांट्स के थ्रू वाटर को तेजी से घुमाया जाता है टर्बाइंस के थ्रू एंड देन produces the electricity. Sixth importance of water is transportation. As you know, boats and ships are transported here to there, from one city to another city, from one state, from one country to another country. So water is used in transportation of goods and human beings. And the seventh one is the recreation. By the use of water we can make the swimming pools. So we use the water for playing, use the swimming pool for bathing, shipping, boating. So we use the water for our गेम पर्पस ऑल्सो. हम वाटर को खेल कूद में भी यूज़ करते हैं, स्विमिंग करने में यूज़ करते हैं, बोटिंग करने के लिए यूज़ करते हैं. फॉर आवर एंजॉयमेंट वी ऑल्सो यूज़ द water. So these are the importance of the water in our life. Now the another part is solvent, solute and solution. There are three things. First one is solvent. Solvent is a substance in which solute is dissolved. Solvent वो होता है जिसमें कि किसी solute को mix करके dissolve किया जाता है. And solute is a substance that is dissolved in solvent. Solute वो substance होता है जिसको कि solvent के अंदर घोला जाता है. So solute is the hard part, mainly the hard part, and the solvent is the liquid part. For example, salt and sugar is a solute and water is a solvent. When we dissolve the sugar or salt in a water, we get a mixture that is called solution. So after dissolving solute in a solvent we get solution. तो किसी solute को जब हम solvent में घोलते हैं, जब एक फिर उसके बाद एक mixture मिलता है, that is a solution. And you know very well water is a universal solvent. Water is a universal solvent because it dissolves many of the solute in it. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बहुत ज़्यादा solutes को water अपने अंदर dissolve कर लेता है. That's why water is called a universal solvent. And when the solute dissolve in water and then form a solution, this solution is called a aqueous solution. Okay? जब पानी में किसी solute को हम dissolve करते हैं और फिर solution बनता है, that is called aqueous solution. And without, in the absence of water, if we dissolve the solute in another solvent, that is called non-aqueous solution. अगर हम किसी solute को water के अलावा किसी और चीज़ में dissolve करते हैं तब जो solution बनता है, that is called non-aqueous solution. और जो water में बनता है, that is called aqueous solution. And a water is called a universal solvent because it dissolves many of the solutes. So that's all for today. If you have any problem related to this chapter, you can ask me, and thank you.